This is a
Pink Peach production.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Welcome back to you.
Yeah, this is our show.
Yes, welcome listeners to whatever. I'll just date myself.
Where we talk about everything always.
Everything that has to do with anything. No.
Yeah. And we're so smart. You're going to blow your mind.
Yeah, you guys will be like, I need to listen to these people every week.
Yeah. I hope so. First timers, welcome aboard.
Yes.
For everyone else, thanks for coming back. We love you.
And
Please don't go.
yeah, please stick around. I'm Tracee.
I'm Max.
And we are here to tell you guys some good stories today.
Yeah, I've got some. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So what's new anyways? How was your week? How was it? How was your weekend?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I have to say, it was busy, like really busy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just frazzled today. Went to bed early last night, but I went to a friend's yesterday and was helping just fix stuff around the house.
Uh-huh.
And when I was a little girl, I used to go every weekend, and my grandpa, he laid carpet for a living.
Okay.
So I'd always go with him, and he would have me just do like tedious little things like pulling tack strip up or pulling the staples out of the floor, just things that needed to be done, but were kind of tedious.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, my friend kind of had me doing just small, tedious things.
Yeah.
And I had my music playing, and all these songs kept coming on that I used to listen to with my grandpa. And I just all day felt like
What a hoot.
I was with my grandpa.
Oh my God, I love it.
And so, yeah, it was just like the best feeling came over me. And so it was a good day.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
happy
it was
to hear
fun,
that. I love
so.
that. Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad
that
you
was
had
my
fun.
fun.
My
weekend.
weekend was, it was good. The weather's finally not ugly.
I
It was
know.
so fucking beautiful. I went for a walk at the duck pond with my partner, and I love the ducks, and they're just so fucking sweet.
Do you guys feed them?
I do when I remember to have food with me, but I
Because I
didn't.
know you're not supposed to, but it's so
Everyone does.
I know.
Here's the thing, though. They're ducks. I
Right.
literally was throwing those little tiny white flowers just to
Yeah.
get them to come over, and it works every time.
They fall
think it's
for it.
food. They always fall. You could literally just throw rocks, and they'll come over.
Yes. Yeah.
So I had a really great time. And then by doing that, I upset the geese. The geese came running over because they wanted some.
Dude, geese are so fucking mean. My daughter got bit by one when she was little, and now she's scared of them.
Duna is terrified of them.
I don't blame her.
She's never been bitten by a goose, but they've like
Yeah,
hiss, that weird hissing thing they do with their ugly tongues.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fine, though. The geese were fine. I scared them off because I'm so tough.
I forgot to tell you, sorry, not to change subject, I watched Jackass. The new one.
You did?
I did.
How did you like it?
was so
Now we can
funny.
talk about it.
Yeah. It was so good. They're so old.
Fucking penis monster, dude.
Oh my God. What a way to
old.
open. So I'm like, wow, Jackass got a budget. And then I'm like, no, they didn't.
Okay, what
They're
was your
so
favorite one?
old.
Your favorite prank?
Oh God, there's so. I loved Machine Gun Kelly, and
He's such a douchebag.
such a douche. And they're on the bikes, like pedaling really, really fast. That was
He's like, how did you beat me?
the fact that it smacked him into the pool. It was good.
It's just what he deserves. My favorite was the snakes thing in the dark room, and then one guy, he's like, it's okay, I'll just stay here. I'll start a new life in here.
I know. And the other guy, when he went into the other room and he rolled over the tap. Oh God. Oh my gosh.
It's the best. 10 out of 10, I recommend it.
How do those guys do this still at this
Dude.
age?
Someone at work told me that one of the characters got brain damage from doing this movie. I don't remember who or what, and I also haven't fact checked it, but like, I can see it.
I'm pretty sure they all have a little bit of brain damage. I mean, and among other, what trick were they doing? Oh, the bull.
Yeah.
The bull.
Yeah. Like you didn't fucking learn the first
He got
time.
knocked the fuck out. my God. He's like all thumbs up in the fucking ambulance.
Like an ambulance. Oh my God.
So yeah, I watched it. It was good.
So glad.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Now we can talk about. So now we can recreate the tricks. Now we can try it at home.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Let
me just go get a bowl. Yay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. It sounds like you had a great weekend.
Yeah, it was good. And then, of course, playing with my little squishy baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's getting so big already.
Yeah, she's 1 month old, huh?
Mm-hmm.
One-ish.
Yeah, she's a month old. Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so like 18 more years of not sleeping very well.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Okay. This week, I decided not to do the domestic abuse episode. It's going to be a 2-parter.
Okay.
It's also really heavy. And like, I just want everybody to have a disclaimer. Maybe you're not ready to hear this. I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
Yeah.
I need a little bit more time to commit to it because it's going to be 2 episodes. So we need 2 weeks in a row where we can be not laughing so much. And this isn't the week for that. So
maybe throw in some jokes somewhere, even though it's not a funny topic.
Yeah, I've got some knock-knock jokes up my sleeve. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So instead this week, I thought we would talk about this new thing. It's being talked about in the news right now, very recently. Male birth control. What do you think about that?
I love this idea. Hopefully it doesn't stay an idea. It comes to fruition.
Yes, I agree.
And let's see how men like having to be the responsible ones and having, being told what to do with their body.
Yeah, let's see it, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I was thinking though, you know how like some of the really right-wing states like won't allow birth control to be covered by insurance or whatever because it makes a lady improper or whatever Jesus said about it, I forget.
Yeah.
I wonder how that narrative is going to be affected by male birth control, like birth control being available for men. I wonder if it'll be a sin or not. We'll see. I don't know. Here's the thing. So we're going to talk about male birth control.
Okay.
And one thing that I wanted to do, kind of a disclaimer, is like, I do realize that male birth control, when I say that, I'm referring to the male body.
Yes.
Or I may be referring to a female body.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm not doing is trying to gender the body. I just kind of want to talk about it from a biological sex perspective.
Yep.
Listen, as a non-binary person, it's one of the weirdest conversations I have to have with my doctor about birth control and sex and things like that.
Sure.
And as a non-binary person. So I'm going to refer to everything biologically, male body or female body.
Okay.
Okay. And that has nothing to do with presentation.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, pop quiz first. What birth control methods are we aware of that exist for male bodies?
Condoms.
Yes. Pull
That's
out
it.
and pray.
Yeah. Pull out method.
I think that's it, right?
I think that's it.
Either don't do it or pull out and pray.
And good luck with getting anybody to try either of those.
Yeah. What about for non-male bodies? I can think of several.
Yes.
Implants, right? Tracking devices.
And most of them are hormone based. Okay. So let's add some, crazy hormones that we don't always need to our bodies.
Yeah.
So we got the pill.
Yep. Patches.
Patches.
Like the skin. Yeah.
You got the ring that goes around your cervix.
Yep. Pills.
Mm-hmm. That's a sponge thing, a diaphragm. All things that IUD have to be inserted into your body or have those fun extra hormones because we don't already deal with enough of that.
Right. Female bodies have a ton of options. And males, not so much.
Right.
That's going to change really soon. So, for female bodies, birth control has been accessible since, 1960 or the 1960s.
Yeah.
Which, on, a segue from that, though, I could do a whole fucking episode on the history of birth control because it has not always been safe.
Right.
And there's always been a weird stigma about using it. I gotta do an episode about it. It's almost criminal. Like
Yeah.
the history of birth
Yeah.
control.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the way women, I guess that's kind of when women's libs started,
Mhm,
how we were shamed
Yeah.
for like, oh, well, now we can protect against getting pregnant.
Yeah.
So now we can have more sex
Yeah.
or sex with more partners.
Yeah.
And then the fucking shame that came
Yeah.
with that. Like, how dare you, you whores?
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever watched Mad Men, the show?
Kind of.
It's pretty dull. It's
yeah.
hard to get into, but what I like about it is like how hip to the time it was. So there was at some point where somebody's wife goes for birth control
Yeah.
because she's just done having kids in the marriage. And the doctor, specifically male, was like, okay, listen, if I think you're using this to get loose, I'm going to take it away.
What?
A doctor said that. Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. And there was that stigma
Yeah.
put on it. Like, it would just turn women into complete,
Yes, exactly.
utter
It would give
sluts.
them too much freedom.
Right.
We can't have that.
Heaven
We
forbid.
can't have them leaving the house to have sex.
Right?
Yeah.
Enjoying their bodies.
Yeah. Oh, no. Shh. So, it is estimated that male body specific methods of birth control, such as condoms, pulling out and praying, don't forget to pray,
Yeah.
and vasectomies only comprise about 30% of contraception that is used. And that's a United States statistic. So that leaves the other 70% of birth control burden for female bodies.
Yes.
Huge 70-30. That is not a fair
No.
split. Not at all. That is
No.
not a partnership. So the benefits of men on birth control, what would that be like? Male bodies on birth control. Well, it removes the burden of responsibility and the shame and the blame off of their sexual partners who might get unwanted pregnancies,
Yeah.
right? So it wouldn't be the person getting pregnant's fault
Right.
at this point. Not that it is, but I'm just saying it would kind of remove that stigma
Yes.
a little bit at
Yeah.
least. It's one step toward gender equality.
Mm-hmm.
Although condoms do protect against STIs and STDs, they actually have a really high failure rate. They
Yeah.
fail 18% of the time.
Yeah.
So female birth control methods usually produce 90% or higher
Mm-hmm.
success rate.
Right.
So if there was a way to have a 90% or higher success rate on a male body, other than a vasectomy, that'd be great.
Yes.
And there's also some controversy, like, so people want to say that it's not fair to ask a male body to get a vasectomy because that's like an invasive procedure. And I see your eyeballs.
Yeah.
I know what your eyeballs are doing. I get it. I get it.
Rolling into the back of my head.
Yeah. They're rolling down the street. Because female bodies, okay, so many fucking intrusive things happen to the female body regarding like
Yes.
birth control or sex activities, even like doctor's appointments.
Yes.
So, yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah.
Rolling my eyes too.
Mhm. They're following mine down the road.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait for me. All right. So I'm going to begin this in like 2016.
Okay.
One of the more recent times that this topic has been visited in
Okay.
the public media. So the World Health Organization actually funded clinical trials for a 2-hormone injection designed to lower sperm count in male bodies.
Okay.
Right?
So it's an injection.
Injection,
Okay.
yeah, a 2-part. It was estimated that it would be about 96% effective in preventing pregnancy in the subject's sexual partners. But the stage 2 trial was stopped. It was completely cut off after an independent review panel found that the drug had too many side effects.
Okay.
Too many side effects. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Even Duna's like, oh my God. Here's the thing. It was noted that
Wait, what were the side effects?
we'll talk about
Okay,
it.
good. Okay.
One of them was there was a decrease in good cholesterol levels, which obviously that has implications for heart health, which is not
that's
great.
an important.
And it wasn't even that it was an extremely rare side effect. It was like, this is affecting
Common.
cholesterol. Yeah.
Okay.
So there were other mental health related side effects. Oh my God. You just want some scratches.
Duna wants some airtime, you guys.
Yeah.
She's saying hi.
But 2 committees were paying close attention to the study, and they realized that a lot of the participants were dropping out because they were experiencing side effects. The most common side effect was acne. Listen, sometimes that acne was pretty severe.
Was it?
Yeah, enough to drop out. Weird, right? The second most common side effect was mood swings. In some cases, those mood swings got pretty bad.
Did they?
It's unfortunate. Oh my God, that's the worst. I hate mood swings.
I don't feel bad for them.
One participant developed severe depression, and another tried to commit suicide.
Okay.
Well, so that's pretty
sad.
bad. That's one of the rarer ones. Because of that, they had to cut the study short completely.
Okay.
They're like, nope, this is not the answer. There are concerns with regarding the injection. Not only were the side effects really bad, but there are concerns about like over time studies.
Okay,
They're
sure.
like, this doesn't tell us if their cholesterol is going to be okay in like 10 years.
Right, or if they stop using it. Or...
Yes, exactly. So researchers at the University of Minnesota College of Pharmacy stated the long-term effects of using hormones for male contraceptives are widely unknown, and it would likely be decades before they even were able to find trends or changes.
Right.
Any data that would be reliable about that would take decades.
But don't we have to start somewhere?
Yes. You got to start where you are.
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, we've got, females have birth control. And guess what, you guys? They cause mood swings.
Yeah.
It causes, it can help clear up acne, but it can also cause acne.
Yeah.
Like
weight gain, weight loss.
Yes.
Either end of that spectrum just changes your body. I actually know some females who, like, their body reacts very badly with birth control hormones at all.
Yeah.
And so they're not able to take it as birth control because it causes them actual mental health issues.
Yes.
Like, in a serious way.
I know.
Other people develop cysts from taking birth control. So fucking with hormones, like, it's not that simple.
And if you're a smoker, it increases your chances for cancers.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a lot of big, huge side effects for women.
Yeah.
Yet still, here we are. Popping pills.
Yeah. And I want to say, speaking of start somewhere, got to start where you are.
Yes.
That's exactly what the fuck they said in the 60s when birth control was actually toxic for the female body. When it, like, was killing female bodies. Right.
But we just kept on
going. They're like, we'll just tinker with it. We'll figure it out.
We'll just keep it on.
We'll make it into a ring and shove it in.
Yes. Or this little metal thing. How about that?
Have we tried copper yet? Put copper up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genius.
So, if they tinker with it enough, they'll figure it out.
Right.
That's the idea. So, out of the participants in that study who did not experience the harshest side effects, there were some that were, like, fine.
Right. Okay.
They did not drop out of the study. They said that they would likely use the product if it came to market in a post-trial survey.
Okay.
So the people that didn't get side effects were like, okay, like, I see the benefit
this isn't
of
bad.
this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Not bad. And it kind of a one and done. Like, you get the shot, you wait a while, you get the other shot, done. Like the Depo-Provera or whatever.
Yes.
Remember
Depo?
Yeah.
Depo. How long does it last? Does it wear off? Does it say? Because obviously,
for this particular one, no.
Yeah, it
because
can't be
the
permanent.
Study was cut short, they weren't able to finish all the aspects of it that they wanted to know.
Sense.
Listen, there's been a lot of eye rolling on the internet about these side effects, including your eyeballs, including my eyeballs,
and
Duna's eyeballs, because women and or female bodies have been experiencing things like mood swings and weight gains for decades, since the 1960s, with hormonal birth control.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, no birth control is perfect. Almost everything that you take anyway, for any kind of medication, any medicine, has some side effect.
Yes.
And the side effects that they saw in this study were not that different from those that you would see with other kinds of birth control, except for the severe emotional problems, allegedly. So they said that the emotional, the suicidality, and the mental health issues, that was something that was kind of specific to this hormonal birth control. But all the other side effects, fatigue, headaches, mood swings, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you could get those from just taking your heart medication.
Right.
Or vitamins or fucking whatever. Yes. Right? So in that male birth control trial, 4.7% of men experienced mood swings, and 2.8% experienced depression. So we'll round to about 5% mood swings, about 3% depression.
That's so low.
It is low. On the other hand, when using an IUD, which was approved by the FDA in 2015, 5.2 women reported mood swings. So that's 5% more, or 0.5% more.
Yeah.
and 5.4 reported depression, which is twice as much.
Yeah.
Twice as much.
Yet we kept on studying, didn't we?
Because of these side effects, female bodies also experienced abdominal pain, ovarian cysts, headaches, acne, heavy menstrual bleeding. IUDs can also, in rare instances, cause sepsis,
Yep.
which is deadly.
They can get embedded into your uterus. You have to
scratch the lining, yeah.
Or you have to have a surgery to get it taken out.
They can also perforate the uterus.
Yes.
Similarly, hormonal birth control pills have been long known to cause headaches, nausea, cramps, yeast infections, mood swings, and weight gain. So, eye roll.
Yep.
My eyes are all the way in the next city now.
And I'm sorry, but if most men aren't rolling their eyes right now at this too, that it's just kind of bullshit.
Yeah. It's frustrating.
It's very
really
frustrating.
Get into it. Yeah. It's just unfair,
Yes.
It's unjust. Junie, what are you doing?
She
just wants some scratches. Okay. So, most recently, a study of more than 1 million women published in the JAMA magazine, it's like a American Medical Association or something like that, psychiatry magazine, found that women who used combination hormonal birth control were 23% more likely to be prescribed antidepressants. And that was a quote. I quoted that, so I had to go with women and not female bodies.
Yeah.
But then I learned there's a different kind of risk and benefit analysis when it comes to creating hormonal changes in male bodies than in female bodies. So if you think about it, whenever you're prescribed something for something, your doctor will find that the benefits outweigh the risk.
Yep.
And that's why you get prescribed the medicine to fix the whatever.
Yep.
So in terms of birth control on male bodies, the risk benefit is different.
Yeah.
Okay. So when female bodies use a contraceptive, they're balancing the risks of the drug against the risks of getting pregnant.
Yeah.
But we can't forget that pregnancy itself carries risks. There's a lot of risk. Being pregnant is a risk to your body, right? So the men that were part of these trials are healthy. So they're not going to suffer any kind of risks if they go and get someone else pregnant.
Right.
So the point of that being the risk that a male body would take on for using birth control is 100% in the birth control.
Yes.
There's no other factor that creates risk for the male body.
Sure. Makes sense.
So it's a different risk benefit
I get what
analysis.
you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
It's also more difficult to create birth control across the sexes. And I read an NPR article that was really good that talked a little bit about this. NPR describes it in terms of numbers. Okay. So the female body produces 1 egg monthly.
Yep.
The male body produces 20 bajillion millions of spermies all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to target and control one egg than it is 20 bajillion spermies.
That makes sense.
So it's kind of a numbers game.
Sure.
Lottery almost. Yeah. Good point. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Me
that is
either.
A good point. All right, NPR.
Yep. All right. Making us think.
Objective.
Yeah. Look at both sides.
So although that study with the vaccine was cut short, the scientists involved in that, so they were from the University of Minnesota, they kept investigating. They were the ones who were like, well, let's keep tinkering with it. We'll figure something out. So they wanted to continue to tinker with hormone levels to discover a mixture that would be safe for the male body.
Okay.
Now we're going to go forward a little bit to 2018, the next time there was a really big development in male birth control. This was when we saw the very first human clinical trials of birth control gel designed for the male body. Something that you just rub on your skin, topical. It was a study funded by the National Institute of Child and Human Development, or NICHD. They tested, so their participants spanned across 7 countries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It sounds like a really large representative sample, right?
Yeah.
It's only 400 male bodies across 7. So I already am like, it's not that representative.
No.
They could have done better.
Yeah.
But it's a start. You got to start somewhere. Yeah. So the research was conducted this time by the Los Angeles Biomedical Research Institute. More about the gel.
Okay.
It was a cocktail of...
Unintended. I'm sorry, I had to.
A cocktail. Oh, cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Curious Elixirs.
Okay. It was a mocktail of nesterone, which is derived from progestin, which is derived from other female body sex hormones. And then mix that with testosterone. So progestin and testosterone.
Okay.
The deal was, for this study, apply the gel topically to arm or shoulder once daily for 20 weeks. That's 5 months. So just put on lotion once every day for 5 months. That's the deal. During this 20 weeks, clinicians would be closely monitoring sperm counts. Ideally, once the sperm count decreased to a level that is considered infertility, they and their partner must stop all other birth control methods.
Okay.
Right? And so then the gel would become their primary, the only thing that they are using for birth control.
Sure.
After 1 full year of the gel method, they would quit the gel, and then again, clinicians would monitor the sperm count to make sure that the effects were reversible.
I was just going to,
They did report a couple of pregnancies, but not many.
Okay.
Like, the same way with the NuvaRing, like,
or,
0.001%.
Right. Or the IUD, or,
So there, there were a couple, but not most of them, not half of them, and not a quarter of them.
Right.
Just a couple.
I know women that have actually gotten pregnant on the pill, so.
I met a woman who was on the NuvaRing.
Yeah.
Had twins.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So some of the previous side effects experienced from male bodies have to do with the interactions of estrogen, progestin, basically the female body hormones, which the male body makes naturally.
Yes.
But altering the levels of those can really fuck things up, right? So they would experience weight gain, acne, and lowered sex drive.
Okay.
I'm crying so much.
Yeah, I'm not. Call me a ambulance.
Yeah. Ambulance. So to offset those effects, the scientists in LA, they added extra testosterone. Right?
Okay.
So they wanted to make sure that that would override whatever the effects of the female sex hormones were. Right. So ideally, the sperm count would be the only thing that was affected in the male body.
Okay.
Nothing else. They still wanted the sex drive.
Yeah.
And no headaches and no acne. Right.
Right.
So although this method and study hit public media in 2018, the scientists at Los Angeles Biomedical Research Institute have been tinkering with this idea since 2009.
Okay.
Yeah. So this idea isn't new in that sense. It's just that it took this long for them to be able to start testing it. Right?
How come we can't get a gel that you just put on your arm?
The spermicides, right?
Well, yeah, that's one.
I mean, I wouldn't put
there.
that on your arm, though.
Yeah. No, something as easy as just, rubbing it in.
Patches.
Yeah.
Which is still not the same, but
it's not, because I used to have to wear hormone patches, and those fuckers, they're hard to stay on.
Really?
Yes, and then you get this dirt spot around them that's sticky. Yeah, anyway.
Like the Band-Aid outline.
Yeah.
Yep, I feel it.
Stupid complaints, but...
So it took that long to pin down the mixture of hormones, and they learned from the failed study from the University of Minnesota. Okay. So when that failed, they're like, okay, listen, here's what we'll do. We need more testosterone than progestin, right? So here's the thing, though, about making a new birth control, now that it's not the 60s and the male bodies. Here's the thing. Because the process of human clinical trials is so long, and I put in a side note here, usually it's long. We didn't see that with COVID-19 because everybody got FDA special emergency use authorization.
Approval. Yes.
Okay, so outside of that, to get something approved by the FDA takes years and years and years, and it has to go through panels and testing multiple times, different kinds of clinical testing. I don't even know all the shit. I just know it takes forever and a lot of money.
Yes,
So they were expecting phase 2B of this gel trials to be finished in 2023. But even if they do finish 2B trials in 2023, the results need to include a representative sample of over 1,000. Yeah. So with that 400, they're going to need to do more and more, have it more representative, control for more factors, get special permissions, what have you.
Basically do a whole nother study with at least 600 people.
Exactly, which is great. Yeah. I mean, it's great. I hope that they figure it out so that it works and that it's widely available. Yeah. It's just frustrating, that it's got to start somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So the lead researcher, Dr. Wang from the Los Angeles Biomedical Research Institute, believes...
Again, no pun intended.
No pun intended. Dr. Wang! Listen, she's a badass bitch.
Oh, it's a female? Okay.
Yes, she's a boss bitch.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sweet.
the lead researcher. She believes that once approved by the FDA and then released for purchase and consumerism, she believes the price of the medication will not be a barrier to couples.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, oh yeah. The last thing that I read from this particular article. We're still waiting comment from the religious right.
Oh, jeez. Of course we are. Yeah, I am too.
I want to know. So religious right at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think of male birth control?
Okay. So then the third big source that I found with like the newest update on male birth control was written on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
The 23rd.
Okay,
Yeah,
so brand spanking new.
Brand spanking new. I think I found it on the day, actually. The day that it was published, I found it. Brand spanking new relevant information. Brand new birth control. This birth control is the first of its kind. It's non-hormonal.
Okay.
And in pill form. So first of its kind as far as male bodies.
Yeah. Right.
Non-hormonal. So as we discussed, synthetic hormonal changes to the male body is all risk, 100% risk. So the scientists at University of Minnesota are continuing their preliminary research from their failed study in 2016. So that failed. They're like, well, we've got to figure something out. It can't be that hard, right? So they are led by Dr. Abdullah Al-Numan, and the team decided to pursue a different angle. Here's how it works.
Okay.
So they've created a capsule. It targets vitamin A in your body, okay, which is known for its assistance with fertility. Apparently, it's a really big part of fertility is having adequate vitamin A in your body.
Oh, okay.
So, for instance, if your diet is deficient in vitamin A, that could be linked to infertility, fertility problems, to say the least.
Sure.
So, quote, after a lengthy search, they found an experimental compound that blocks a protein responsible for binding to a form of vitamin A, also referred to as retinoic acid in our cells. And that protein that it bonds to is called the retinoic acid receptor alpha. So when those two connect, then they can go and do their job.
Okay.
As cells. They can't do their job unless they're together.
Okay.
Right?
Makes sense.
In the lens of fertility, if they can stop them from bonding, then they won't go do their job to make things fertile.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
In a nutshell. I'm not a scientist, but that's the best way that I
That's a good explanation.
So retinoic acid receptor alpha, or RARA. It's one of 3 proteins with a similar function, and the hope is that its selective blocking is enough to induce long-lasting but reversible sterility while causing little to no off-target effects elsewhere.
Okay.
Fucking genius.
Yeah.
That pretty good research. That was a good idea.
Yeah,
I like it. So this compound that they've discovered that blocks the RARA for bonding, they've named it. Do you want to guess what its name is?
Mm-mm.
It's an awesome name. Just guess.
No, give it to me.
GPHR529.
What?
I don't know. It makes me think, it reminds me of Elon Musk, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Elon Musk's third-born child.
Yeah.
GPHR529. It's had notable success in preliminary testing with mice. But, don't forget that they're mice and not humans.
Yes.
I always remind myself of that when I'm reading research. I'm like, they're fucking mice. How do you know they don't have a migraine? They can't tell you.
Yes.
That's a side effect,
That's true. Yes.
Just saying. Anyway, so on Wednesday, the 23rd of March, in this article that I read, quote, at the spring meeting of the American Chemical Society, the team found that male mice dosed with the treatment for 4 weeks consistently experienced a sharp drop in sperm count, and then they became sterile. Okay.
I want to...
Okay.
Whose job is it to get the sperm from the mice? And how is that done?
You're counting 1, 2, 3.
No, but how are you getting it?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that, I think goggles, microscopes, and tubes are involved.
Yeah, I would guess. Yes.
Definitely a lab coat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a centrifuge.
And some fingertips.
Some fingertips, yeah. Some tweezers, some lab mice. Some forceps.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just have to say thank you to all the mice that have...
Yes. Shout out to mice.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. So with these results, Scientists estimated a success rate of 99%-ish with no
Wow.
noticeable side effects. And here's where I wrote in parentheses, don't forget these are fucking mice. Like,
Yeah.
they can't talk to us. And there have not been enough longitudinal over time measures to know if they're going to be okay in the long run.
Sure.
Just like, at the time, like, they weren't able to say, I feel fine. But it
Right.
seems like they were fine from
Yeah.
the outside human perspective.
Okay.
So after 4 to 6 weeks off the contraceptive, so they'd be in sterile
Yeah.
from the contraceptive, and they stay off of it for 4 to 6 weeks, the mice's sperm counts return to normal levels.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's pretty promising.
It's promising, yes. Yeah. We're no longer sterile after a maximum of 6 weeks.
Okay.
So scientists concluded that, quote, inhibiting RARA should be safe and effective at inducing temporary male sterility.
Oh, that's interesting.
Fucking genius. Vitamin A, right?
Yeah.
Science. So the first thing that the research team did with this information was license GPHR 529. Of course. They're
Sorry,
it's mine.
Yvonne.
It's mine. You can't have it. It's mine.
Yep.
I found it. They registered it to the company Your Choice. So basically they patented it.
Right.
Yeah. In order to begin the process of putting together human clinical trials in the coming next few years.
Okay.
Okay, so this one's promising. We're going to have to check in on this. The
Yeah.
GP, or whatever Elon's kid's name is. That. Yeah.
Well, no. They patented it. He can't name his child that now.
Yeah, he'll probably just change one digit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it'll be 629 instead of 529. Okay, so 2018. That's when we saw the gel.
Sure.
Around that same time, there was also an alternative approach to male birth control. And I really wanted to add this in here because it's unlike anything I've ever heard of.
Okay.
It's not the most exciting. The most exciting one is this, the pill that makes men sterile. But, like, on a side note, before we got to the pill, here's what scientists discovered. So, the introduction of very low levels of a plant extract called wabane.
Okay.
Okay? The fuck is that? What the fuck is wabane, right?
Yeah.
I had to look up a few different sources to figure out how to pronounce it.
Okay.
It's spelled O-U-A.
What?
B-A-I-N. Wabane.
Okay.
Well, it's an extract from a native African plant. Wabane is, quote, a toxic substance produced by 2 types of African plants. Mammals also produce wabane in their bodies, though at lower non-lethal levels that scientists think can help control blood pressure.
Oh.
In fact, physicians have used wabane in very small doses to treat patients with heart arrhythmias or suffering from heart attacks, unquote. So, where does wabane come from? Like, what's the history of this weird African plant? Listen. Historically, it has been used as a deadly poison to disrupt proper heart function in the form of, like, poisonous darts.
Right.
Okay,
oh, wow.
right? Poisonous arrows, poisonous darts, yeah. So, because of that, it's been observed in, like, heart tissue of deceased animals and anthropological discoveries. Yeah. So, what does this have to do with birth control?
Yeah.
Why did somebody get the idea of watching the Discovery Channel to make this into birth control?
That's what I'm wondering.
It's a sedative, essentially.
Okay.
Okay, so this method, quote, this method works by targeting sperm's mobility, which is basically biology speak for the sperm's ability to move or swim effectively. Good mobility is a necessary condition for fertilizing the female egg, unquote.
Okay.
So as a sedative, they're not swimming very well. Probably going in circles, who knows?
Yeah.
Right, like drunk driving.
Or just laying there.
Yeah, they're like, I'll swim later.
Yeah.
So wabane disrupts the processes that allow proteins to bind to sodium and potassium ions that they need those to move into or out of a cell. So in order to go from one cell into another cell, of course, like the lock and key kind of thing, things can't do their job unless they have their partner. It disrupts that partnership, kind of the same way that the other thing did.
Sure.
It also disrupts what they have called the A4 protein, which is a protein that exists in sperm cells. So if they can target this one specific protein and then stop it from connecting to its partner to do its job, then they've basically pinpointed birth control exactly. Right? So they studied it in mice, and that's when they observed that the A4 protein is critical to fertility.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So after nearly a decade of research on wabane, This is also the University of Minnesota, by the way. Like, on a side note, they were also studying this whole plant while doing the other stuff. Right?
Okay. Minnesota.
Yeah. Thanks. Way to be progressive. Scientists concluded that because of the risk of potential heart damage, they can't actually use wobbane by itself as a contraceptive.
Right.
That's all risk. Right there. Yeah. So they have been most recently trying to create analogs of wobbane. I had to look up what that means. I sort of knew what it meant, but
is it
not
like a fake version?
Well. It is, yeah. Okay. So creating an analog of a molecule is basically copying the exact structure and the function, except that you can program this molecule to do something that the natural one won't do, or have it do more things or less things. So you can control the jobs that has. Okay. And that's going to be different from the natural one. They decided, so if they were going to create an analog of wobbane, then that molecule would only bind to an A4 protein in the sperm and then not bind to other proteins like in the heart or elsewhere in the body. So it would keep it only in the sperm ones and not wherever else A4 proteins are. Right. Yeah. So they're trying to cut out the risk of like heart failure or whatever. One preliminary study has shown promising results in rats, not mice anymore. Moved up to rats. So the derivative of wobbane, the analog that they created, it did actually zero in on the A4 molecule in sperm, but it was noted that it only targeted mature sperm cells. They didn't even program it to do that. It just went for only the mature sperm cells. Okay. So like kind of by accident, it did a better job than what they thought it was going to do. Okay. So once the A4 molecule had been targeted and then connected, it inhibited the spermie's ability to swim. So basically, it drugged them up. It like sedated them, and they were like, "Well, whatever. I don't want to work." Yeah. So they concluded with this: the effects of wobbane could be reversed, and that quote, "sperm cells produced after stopping the treatment presumably won't be affected," unquote, because they were only affecting the mature, fertile sperm cells when they were introduced. Right. So to sum it up, a couple options are going to be available soon. There's research going on. There are people that are supporting this movement of getting men on birth control. So, men, get on the pill.
So it sounds like, though, we're still quite a few years away from it.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I would have to say, as a non-binary person, I use birth control, not necessarily having to do with fertility, but there are other reasons. So I feel like for the male body, there could be more than one reason why they start taking these birth control pills. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's something that could just like improve other areas of their life. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I had to take some birth control pills for medical reasons. There for a while. My sister has to have an IUD for medical reasons because, I mean, she's, got her tubes tied. So she's not worried about being pregnant. But yeah, I mean, it definitely has birth control for women has other benefits. Of course, yeah. But yeah, to me, it sounds like we're still quite a ways away for men. I mean, a few years at least. A few years, but like they've already started, and I think that's amazing. But why are we just starting? I mean, I'm sure that it's been, studied. Probably cultural change. But cultural shift. Probably because people are woke now. Right. So I don't know. It's interesting. That's a great topic. I liked it. Thank you. Very informative. Thanks, Max. Yeah, of course. Is it break time? It's break time. Let's take a quick break. Let's hear a quick word from our sponsors. Hey, whatever fans. BarkBox is a monthly subscription for you and your dog. Each month, a box arrives with 2 themed toys, 2 unique treat bags, and a chew. What makes BarkBox so special is the moments it creates between pet lovers and their pets. BarkBox's toys are high quality, one-of-a-kind, exclusive to BarkBox, and can be customized for your dog's size and chewing level. If you aren't 100% satisfied or wish to cancel your subscription, you'll appreciate the team's rapid response and no-fuss approach to customer service. Your pup will soon look forward to greeting the post delivery person instead of protecting you from them. Follow the link in the show notes to start your subscription today and enjoy this limited time offer. Double treats and toys in your first box. Hey family, introducing an online warehouse of Pride-themed goodies. For all occasions, all identities, preferences, or purposes,
Pride Shack offers only Pride-themed gifts, souvenirs, and doodads for everyone with international shipping. Our favorite products include stickers, flags, keychains, jewelry, pins, tees, and gifts for friends and family. Follow the link to redeem special savings with the code RAINBOW25 for 25% off the entire purchase. That's RAINBOW25 for 25% off all purchases. Be out, be loud, and be proud.
Welcome to Innovation in Soda. Welcome to Olipop. These sodas are reminiscent of childhood flavors like cream soda, cola, root beer, orange, and strawberry sodas. But what makes Olipop so special is the addition of prebiotics, botanicals, and plant extracts for full flavor with less sugar and calories than traditional soda. Each can only contains 2 to 5 grams of sugar, making Olipop a healthy alternative to sports drinks and soda pop. Not to mention, one can contains 32% of your daily fiber needs. So give your gut a break and spare your teeth some cavities. Try Olipop today. Variety packs now available. Follow the link to redeem 15% off at checkout with code SODALOVE. That's 15% off at checkout with code SODALOVE.
I bet that sounds way better. Okay.
Hi.
We're back.
Yay.
Okay, so this week I found this really great article. I found it on Ranker, which I've heard of, but I've never really, I don't think I've ever gone on their website. But I was looking at something specific, and then I stumbled across this.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like,
oh,
okay.
Yeah.
This is first date horror stories that ended in criminal charges. Yeah.
I love it.
So I'm gonna do...
I love it. We're now a true crime podcast.
So I was just gonna say, I'm going to do the disclaimer that they do on MFM, where if we start joking or laughing or making fun of anybody, we are in no way, shape, or form making fun of murder, crime, or any
victim.
Or the victim. No. We're just trying to make light of a bad situation.
Yeah.
We try to keep our podcast funny. We're kind of a comedy podcast, although we do cover kind of...
Comedy's subjective.
It is, right.
I think we're pretty funny.
I do too. So anyway, if there's jokes made, we're not laughing at the victims, okay? So please don't get offended.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.
I'll be your accountability buddy.
Thank you. Okay. I love that. That was so good.
Yeah, I'll be your accountability buddy for respecting the dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, our first story was a man was robbed and killed after his online date.
Oh,
and I do want to say, we got it on Ranker, but this is written by Jessica M. Thomas.
Okay. Thank you,
Give
Jessica.
her credit. Yes. So Adam Hillary met 18-year-old Haley Rose Bustos on dating site Plenty of Fish. And this happened in August of 2016.
Wow, recently.
Yeah,
okay.
A lot of these are kind of recent.
Oh,
I remember one of these stories. Anyway, the two agreed to meet up, though Hillary was 27 at the time. The older guy took Bustos on a bowling date in Winter Haven, Florida. I feel like everything bad happens in Florida.
Yeah.
The couple spent time in Hillary's house after the date, and all seemed well. They even agreed to meet up the next night. However, when Bustos returned to Hillary's house, she brought 2 male criminals.
Oof.
The teen girl and her conspirators shot Hillary and stole his valuables. The 3 were later arrested for the fatal crime. I feel like I saw that on a true crime show.
Huh. To be honest with you, all the robbing and like the shootings kind of blends into one Florida mishap, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Throw in some vampires.
Like, I want to be shocked, but I'm not.
I know.
It's Florida.
Right.
Also, listen to episode number 2 about, having people you don't know come to your house and go into their house.
I was listening to My Favorite Murder on my way here.
Oh, yeah.
And they literally were talking about a girl. They're reading people's hometown stories.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the stories was this girl went on a date with a Tinder guy, and he said, let's share an Uber on the way home so I make sure you get home safe. And she was like, okay.
Aw.
And then he said, let me walk you to your door, make sure you get in safe. Walked her to her apartment, and there was a keypad. She put in her code. He said goodnight. They left. Next day, she came home from doing something, and her bedroom door was shut. And she thought that was weird. She lived alone and never shut her door. And her dog was going ape shit nuts. So she grabbed the dog and left and called the police and said, I know this sounds stupid and I'm probably just being paranoid, but this is what's going on. Police get there. Motherfucker's hiding under her bed with a knife.
Oh my God.
He fucking got her keypad number and yes.
Oh my
And then they found his car
God.
parked behind the building and his trunk was full of garbage bags, rope, all that shit.
Oh my God, they call it a murder kit.
Yes, he had a murder kit.
Oh my God.
So girls, if you're walking to your door and you have a keypad, make sure nobody sees that number.
Shield that shit.
Yes.
Ask a gentleman to turn around.
Yeah, exactly. Or just leave him in the Uber, say thank you, and get yourself
Thanks,
to the
but you
door.
can watch from here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was off.
Christ.
But I know. And then so when I saw this, I'm like, that story fits in with my topic today.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just crazy. Okay, so this one, a woman cheated on and ran over her date.
Okay.
In September 2014, 53-year-old Washingtonian Leon Shaw went on a first date with a woman in his Seattle town. The two drank heavily on their romantic romp, and the unnamed woman decided that she wanted a tattoo.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just a Tuesday, you know?
Right? Tattoo Tuesday.
What a date.
Have they not heard of Tub Tuesdays?
I mean, all the good things happen on Tuesdays.
So, to appease, Shaw took his date to a professional artist. The woman and the tattoo artist started to engage in intimacies, though, and Shaw grew angry. Allegedly, he slapped his date. In retaliation, the woman left the shop and stole Shaw's car. The man chased her, but he was struck with the vehicle and killed.
Oh my God.
As she crashed the car, the woman was taken to a nearby hospital in critical condition. So she made out with the tattoo guy while getting a tattoo on a date.
Which is totally taking advantage, by the way. The tattoo guy, that's a sleazeball.
That is
she's
such
obviously
a
drunk
slime ball.
Yeah.
And with a guy?
Yeah.
What kind? I want to know the name of that tattoo
whole
shop.
thing is
That's just
unfortunate.
awful.
That's the worst date I've ever heard of. That tops it.
That is the worst date of all time.
Like, the date
Anybody
didn't work out, and then I died.
If you can beat that, let us know. Because that's awful. Get drunk. Go get a tattoo. Your girl makes out with the tattoo guy. Then she steals your car. Then she fucking runs you over.
And then you're
dead.
Then
she crashes it, and she's almost dead.
Oh
Worst date ever.
Worst date ever. I don't recommend any of that.
No. No. I'm surprised I haven't been on that date yet. Okay, next we have a man couldn't let his date call the cops. So he kidnapped her. Tennessee man Craig Mangrum was 30 years old when he went on a first date with an unnamed woman in December of 2016. The pair visited multiple bars in the Nashville area, and they were quite drunk at the end of the night.
Okay, probably.
Yeah.
That's how bars work.
Yeah. The woman wanted to drive them home in his car. Eventually, an angered Mangrum gave in, but once they got in the car, he threatened to kill her. So she got scared, and then the woman got out of the vehicle to call the police. He chased her, forced her back in the car, and explained that the police officers would ruin his probationary release.
Oh, my God.
Loser.
You know what I was going to say? What a keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they had a second date. It's not over.
Let me know if that guy has a brother.
Right. Pick me. After being driven to her irate date's home, she escaped again and called authorities while in the presence of neighbors.
Yes!
He was arrested and charged with aggravated kidnapping.
I hope he doesn't get out on probation ever again.
I know. What a tool.
That's not what probation's for.
And clearly he's not a good drunk.
Yeah. There's no rehabilitation for that motherfucker.
No. That's so
scary.
I remember this one. This is on some kind of one of those shows. Okay. I wish I could remember which one, but I remember when this happened, reading it in my Daily Mail.
Okay.
And yeah, so the ending is interesting. So a Tinder user fell 14 stories and met her ultimate demise. A week after meeting each other on Tinder, 26-year-old Wariana Wright and 28-year-old Gable Toasty agreed to meet in person for a date. The pair lounged in Toasty's Australia apartment in August of 2014 before everything went sour. An argument allegedly led Toasty to choke the slightly younger woman. Oof. Eventually, he locked her out on the 14th floor balcony.
Oh,
so, apartments have their little balconies. He locked her out there. Was like, fuck you, rude. Stay out there. She tried to escape, but she fell to her death. So they arrested him. So he was arrested for his date's death and charged with murder.
Okay.
I want to say she recorded some of the arguments and stuff somebody had recordings on their phones.
Okay.
So audio recordings of the incident were played during his trial and they proved valuable. He was acquitted of all charges and Wright's death was determined to be accidental.
Oh, wow.
It was a whole thing. Like, she was pretty, belligerent and rude and angry.
So there's more to it than just he locked her out.
Right.
Okay.
They were fighting.
Okay.
And it was
he's like, cool off a bit.
Yes, right. But he wouldn't let her back in. She was banging on the door. And I think she was kind of threatening him. But I think at one point she had tried to leave and he wouldn't let her. It was a big thing. For a first date, I'm like, what? Why are we fighting? It's a first date. Why are we fighting?
Wow.
But yeah, it was sad. Our next one, a woman narrowly avoided a first date kidnapping.
Oof.
So this one was a 31-year-old woman from Sunnydale, California, went on a first date with 24-year-old Charles Robinson in June of 2010.
Okay.
Later on in the evening, Robinson convinced the woman to get in his vehicle so that he could give her flowers.
In the vehicle?
He's
why? Like, get in, I have roses in here. There's roses in the trunk.
Yeah, right? Can you get in and I'll show you? Like, what?
Oh, man.
No.
Was it a van, maybe?
Can you just give them to me?
Yeah.
No.
Just hold them out the window.
Yeah.
I don't believe you really have flowers in there.
Right? Where are they hiding? Once she agreed, however, the younger man refused to let her out. At one point during the damned date, Robinson slowed down at an intersection. The woman used the opportunity to flee from the van. It was a van! It was a van! Don't get in vans, you guys. God. It doesn't matter what he has in there.
Hey, yo, bitch, I got flowers in this van. Oh, my God.
Get in.
They're in the back.
So she ran to a 7-Eleven and called the police. Authorities located Robinson, arrested him, and charged him with kidnapping.
Fuck that guy.
Wow.
How did that work? I just feel like she must really like flowers.
That's what I'm thinking.
If that's the thing that works.
Why don't you get in here and I'll give you some flowers?
In a van.
No.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have fucking tiramisu and puppies. I'm not going in.
Okay, I might for puppies, but
maybe.
I know that that's a commonly used trick, so I would definitely think about it for a second. Yeah. And I'm like, I really love puppies.
Yeah, same. And tiramisu. Okay. Okay, this one. A couple tried to skip out on a restaurant bill, but they ended up in jail. So this one's a little more lighthearted, I think.
Okay.
18-year-old Devin Norling and 19-year-old Sydney Sanders, both from South Florida.
They're young bucks. They're college kids.
Yep. They were probably so broke. They went on their first date. Oh, wait. This would piss me off if somebody did this to me. Okay. They went on a first date in October 2011.
Okay.
They chose Indian River Mall's TGI Fridays in Vero Beach, Florida. The pair decided to leave without paying the $25.16 bill since they were already seated in the restaurant's patio section.
Okay.
Sanders left the restaurant first and proceeded to a nearby Macy's in the mall. Maybe they're just doing this for like something silly and fun to do. And...
No, leave the mall. Don't go shopping. Go home if you don't want to get caught.
Okay, so then Norling then tried to flee through a fire exit door, but after setting off an alarm, he jumped over the patio fence. My take is girls don't date dumb boys. Come on.
Yeah.
Security found the couple running through the parking lot. They were both arrested and charged with theft. Police found a pipe with marijuana residue in Sanders' purse.
Oh, shut up.
So she was charged with paraphernalia possession, too.
The marijuana didn't make them do it.
No.
Oh, and Jesus Christ. They put that in there like it's part of it, like it's relevant.
Right. That makes them bad people.
Yeah.
Come to Oregon.
She wouldn't have done it if she hadn't smoked the marijuanas.
Right.
Give me a break.
Go to Colorado.
Yeah.
Go to Washington.
Yeah.
California.
Listen,
go somewhere where it's like...
In Florida, marijuana is the least of your concerns.
How is it not legal there?
Right?
Is it only the Pacific Northwest? Like the West Coast?
Nope. Canada.
Is it legal in Canada?
And also Massachusetts, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And New York, I think. Arizona just legalized, I
thought.
thought.
Oh, yep. Arizona did. They
Hawaii.
have dispensaries, yep.
Yeah. So it's...
Okay.
Getting there.
All right. Someday it'll be...
Idaho is like the grumpy neighbor that just shakes their finger. They're never going to legalize.
They're never going to grow.
No way, dude. Which is so funny because it's mostly forest. You 1 out of 2 people there probably grows their own, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, everybody like owns their own woods and shit.
They have potatoes and pot.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. They have buds and spuds. Get a drum set.
So good. I just keep hearing buds and spuds. Idaho, listen. We have a new slogan for you. Catch up with the times.
Hashtag buds and spuds.
That's, yes. Okay.
New t-shirt idea.
Oh.
Heard it here first.
Yep. You'll see that coming out in March really soon. I just got a mental image of weed growing out of potatoes.
Oh my God, that's going to be the greatest sticker ever. Instead of the eye of the potato, it's going to be a bud.
Yes.
Or like a
leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Trademark.
Next one. A woman caused $300,000 worth of damages to her date's property. Oh, no.
Wow.
Lindy Lou Lehman, that's quite a name, a 29-year-old court reporter from Houston, Texas, went on her first date with a 49-year-old attorney, Anthony Busby, in December of 2017.
Okay.
So there's a 20-year age difference.
Listen.
I'm not judging.
Like my partner and I, 16 years.
Is it?
Yes.
Listen, when I was 21, I dated a guy that was 45.
Yeah, so you get it.
Yeah.
You know all about that.
I've always liked older men. Robert Duvall, hit me up.
At me.
Yes, please. The date ended in Busby's $14 million mansion.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
When the homeowner called Lehman an Uber, the younger woman tried to hide in the house.
I'm thinking walk-in closet.
I'm thinking, fuck you, fucker. I'm playing hide and seek with or without you.
In the walk-in pantry.
I'm gonna go on a date and hide. What?
I love it so much.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh.
Once discovered. Yeah. Found you. I want to know where she was.
Me too.
They could have. You guys could have at least told us where they found her.
Where was she hiding?
Once discovered, the inebriated layman allegedly ripped paintings off the wall and threw sculptures across the room.
Oh.
Busby claimed that Layman
Not the
tore at
art.
least 2 original Andy Warhol paintings,
Oof.
as well as a Renoir and a Monet.
Ooh.
The spurned woman supposedly poured red wine all over the famous art.
Oh my God. Why? Because he found you?
This is not the game I wanted to play.
You didn't count to 100. I heard.
I had such a good spot. I don't understand how you found me.
Listen, if anybody wants to play hide and seek in my house, Duna will give you away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She'll point.
Yeah. Oh, shit. So she caused an estimated $300,000 in damages.
Oh.
The evening finally ended when the police arrested her
Yeah.
and took her off.
And that
to
guy's
jail.
a lawyer. She's fucked.
Oh, I know, right?
Fuck.
You wake up the next morning in jail and you're like, oh, shit.
I don't remember
what
anything.
did I do?
Were we painting with wine or something?
I don't know.
I thought we played a
All I
game of
know is
hide
that
and seek.
fucker found me. What was her end goal? That's
Oh
what
my
I want to
God.
know. Okay. A woman bit her partner's amputated leg. Do you see why I chose this topic today?
Oh,
Okay.
God.
In February 2016, Rachel Lynn Camerata met a man online and agreed to hang out at his Cookeville, Tennessee house. The two drank alcohol to feel more comfortable on their first
sensing a
date.
theme.
I literally was going to say,
Huh.
weird.
This is why we drink Curious.
Yeah. The two drank alcohol to feel more comfortable on their first date.
Sure.
Allegedly, Camerata became so belligerent that the homeowner asked her to leave. The woman refused and became aggressive when she realized that a cab was waiting for her outside.
Oh, shit.
The man claimed that Camerata grabbed his genitals and
Ooh.
bit into his amputated leg right near his groin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He then threw Camerata off of him as she passed out on his couch. And she passed out on his couch. Police arrived soon after and placed her in an ambulance. The drunk woman attempted to escape from the moving vehicle,
Oh, my God.
but she was eventually restrained. Later, she was transported to the county jail.
Aw.
Wah, wah.
Aw. I'm just saying I would have teabagged her while she was passed out.
Oh my god.
That is literally adding insult to injury.
Gosh.
Literally.
What is wrong with me? Maybe
The
don't
leg's
drink.
already injured.
Yeah. Like, don't get belligerently drunk on a first date.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Dude, you know if you're a good or a bad drunk, right?
Me?
But
Personally?
anybody.
I mean, I black out before I get to enjoy drunkenness, so I'm probably a really bad drunk.
So you don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, but people tell you, like, maybe not.
You're like,
Okay.
you don't have any friends.
No, that is not. You
You're
do.
like, never mind, Max.
Sitting right here. No, I'm just thinking, like, do people not tell you, like, dude, you were fucking nuts last night?
I feel like everybody would film it. Everyone would take a video.
I
I feel like belligerently drunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people would be like, get this shit on video.
Yes. Look at fucking batshit crazy. Here we
They're
go
biting
again.
somebody
Let's
with
go
an amputated
viral.
leg.
Okay, next one is a man stole his date's car.
Rude.
Really rude. And okay, I was going to tell a story, but no. Gerald Teets met a
What,
woman.
did you steal someone's car?
No, I was thinking if somebody jumped in my car, they probably wouldn't know how to drive a stick and be like, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit, I give up.
Yep. This bitch.
You're just stalling it. Trying to escape.
Start it again. I'm coming. Okay. Gerald Teets met a woman on OkCupid in February 2015, and they both decided to try a first date.
Okay.
The 53-year-old man went to his date's Atco, New Jersey home afterwards and then drove off in her 2007 Toyota Solera.
Oof,
Luckily, though, the victim's vanity license plate says Jersey Girl.
Huh? So was he?
So it was
spot?
very distinguishable.
Yeah.
So Teets was on the run for 2 weeks before the car was spotted in nearby Cherry Hill, New Jersey. He was subsequently arrested.
That's disappointing.
Well,
Jersey's really small.
Right?
It's a very small
And
state.
you have a license plate that says Jersey Girl. And they couldn't find him for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And he wasn't smart enough to swap the plates out. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's not a smart criminal.
No. I'm surprised that wasn't in Florida.
Carved up 101.
A woman was strangled on her first date. Virginia native Alan Richard Smith met a 23-year-old woman on Plenty of Fish dating site.
Oh, no.
The pair decided to arrange their first date in October of 2017. The older man drove to meet his date, but the young lady was shocked to learn that her prospect was 77 years old.
Oh, no.
His age deterred her from carrying on a relationship. And rightfully fucking so.
Yeah. That's a big, big lie.
She's 23. That is so fucking rude.
Oh, my God.
However, the woman did allow Schmidt to take her on a shopping spree.
Okay, well.
When Schmidt realized that his online love didn't reciprocate his feelings, he demanded that she return the $400 worth of clothing he bought her.
Aww.
That's kind of fair.
Is it? That's a gift.
Listen.
Well, a gift
but what if she was pretending like she liked him to get the clothes and then she's like, fuck you afterwards? That's rude.
That's
rude, using somebody.
Is he surprised?
But there is that. Well,
yeah, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying.
I know. No, I get it. Yeah,
though, to offer to buy all the stuff and then, actually, she doesn't. She was just pretending to like you.
She's 23. Yeah. You know better. So yeah, shame on you.
Yeah, they both suck.
So when she refused, he allegedly threw her to the ground and choked her. Oh. Somehow she survived.
Oh.
Schmidt claimed that the woman made him lose his balance.
No.
Supposedly, he only grabbed her neck in order to regain his footing.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Right, he slipped, fell, and strangled
and then
her.
Kept strangling, because maybe he had a seizure while he was choking. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
He was arrested on charges of felony strangling.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck them both. They both suck.
Yeah.
There's two shitty people.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys deserved each other.
Yeah.
And finally, we have a woman needed a kitchen knife to fight off her date.
Oh.
In January 2013, 45-year-old Stuart Mason of Bolton, UK, arrived at Amanda Hodgkinson's home in Blackpool for their first date. After conversing with Mason, Hodgkinson realized that they were not compatible. She asked him to leave, but the man was irate. Mason pushed his date to the floor, but she was able to retrieve a knife from the kitchen. Hodgkinson did not wound her attacker, but when police arrived, both participants were deemed drunk. Mason was arrested and fined for assault. So, again, they were drunk. He was probably making the moves. She's like, get the fuck out. And he was pissed.
Yeah. Doesn't know his own strength.
Yeah.
This is, okay. Don't drink on your first date.
No. You are, just don't.
It seems from that experience like a slippery slope.
If you do have to drink, know your limits.
Drink water, yo.
Yes.
Hydrate.
Right. Hydrate. And limits.
Yes.
Always a limit. Don't
Always a limit.
Listen, not everybody likes hide and seek.
I must say, though, I mean, me as a person, when I cross the line between buzzed and drunk, I don't really realize it. Mm-hmm. And everything in my brain that says stop drinking now goes away.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't realize at the time that I'm going to doing too much until it's too late.
Too late.
Yeah.
Right.
And I get to this point where I'm like, just one more,
right.
just one more.
I do the same thing,
beer, you know,
yeah.
And it just gets out of fucking control, and I don't even really know it.
Right.
Like the last time that I ever drank liquor, 2 shots, and I was blacked out.
Oh wow!
It doesn't take much. Yeah, I just think my body doesn't like alcohol generally, but it doesn't take much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say just have one, but that's your buzzed point. So those were too fun.
Those were too fun.
Yeah. I mean, obviously some of them were very sad, but...
Best dates I've ever heard of.
Man. So, do you got any good profiles or
You
ads?
know, I have one ad that I liked a lot. I also have a profile.
Sweet.
I found a profile.
Yay!
Do you want to see it?
I do.
Okay. So I found a profile that just was, I mean, it just looked good. It just looked like a good profile.
Okay.
Pretty convincing, attractive. Like, I wouldn't think that it's a catfish.
Okay.
So here's the person's name. Actual human. 19 years old.
Okay.
And here's their bio. Hello, I am real human. I enjoy normal activities such as breathing air and walking with my leg. And here's their picture. A literal catfish.
It's a picture of a catfish, you guys.
Literal. And he's smiling.
Oh, we'll definitely be posting this one. That's clever. That's clever.
Catfishing catfish. Oh my god, I'm glad you liked it.
That is so clever.
Like, listen, me too. I definitely enjoy human activities. That's the kind of bio that fucking Mark Zuckerberg would write. Hello, I'm a real human.
Yeah.
I swear. Not robot.
Not
okay.
meta.
Not meta. Okay, so here's my ad. It's a little bit of a longer one.
Okay.
Okay. This one is called Seeking Imaginary Friend for Life. Male for woman. Man for woman. Little bit of a language barrier.
Okay.
It's not correct English, so I'm going to do my best to speak it out kind of without, like, being patronizing.
Okay.
But I don't want to change
No, please
their
don't.
language
Yeah.
to, like, our English language of
Yes,
power. So
yeah.
I'm just going to say it as it's written, okay?
Okay.
So, I not get much play lately. Try meet ladies in bar, but no so good. See a piece of whistle bait and Bigfoot make move. Me pretty smooth. Go to jukebox. Put on Whitesnake. Not along to Here I Go Again. On me own. Check fly. Check mouth stink. Order 2 White Russians. Saunter over. I say, hello, this seat take? Most time lady just run. Scream. Sometimes pepper spray. Worst is when they do silent scream. And vomit trickle down chin like hot fudge sundae. How a guy supposed recover from that? One time, girl friendly let Bigfoot sit. I figured things good to go, so I mark her with musk. So other suitor know, stay away, she Bigfoot, no good. She allergic to Bigfoot stink. And she go to anaphylaxis.
Wait, is this supposed to be a profile for Bigfoot?
This is Bigfoot's Craigslist ad.
Okay.
This is his man-seeking woman.
I love it.
Yeah. Now me on to web personals. Bigfoot, right? Clever. Like my little intro. Language of power spiel.
Yeah.
Okay, sex. Alpha male, comma, junior silverback. Ethnicity. Bigfoot / Native American. Location. Next to cranberry bush and stump. Education. DeVry. Looking for hot she-foot. Occupation. Forest gentleman. Height. 8 feet. Weight. Lots. Eyes. Small. Hair. Matted, brown, green, marigold. Relationship status. Sad, lonely. Children, yes or no? Want small litter. Activities. Now here's where we get to see Bigfoot's pastimes. Jazzercise.
Oh.
T-ball. Disemboweling. Taxidermy. Running from cameras. Filth hoarding. Chillin'. Crying self to sleep.
Oh.
Who's a celebrity that I most resemble? Chewbacca. Cousin It from Addams Family. If you could be anywhere right now, his answer. Dolly Parton's uterus.
Oh.
Okay, beach in Thailand reading so me can be dipshit stereotype hipster like everyone else. Six Flags eating 5 corn dogs by 4 Porta Johns at 3 in afternoon on 2nd day of January. Most humbling moment. One time I walking down red carpet at Forest Creature Awards and I step in dog do. If that not bad enough, some reporter think he funny and say, "You really put your big foot in it now, Bigfoot." So I do what seemed like right thing at time and tear him head off.
Oh my gosh.
Use it to clean foot. Then I remember, I nominated for Good Citizen Award for good work with kid that wear hockey helmet all the time.
Got it.
Why you should get to know me. Hey, I like easygoing guy. Know how to have a good time, but can also be sexy. Give good back rub. Sometime might crack rib, but nothing in that bottle of champagne and bubble bath, no fix. I pretty clean guy, too. Family of voles in armpit take care of Bigfoot lice, earwig, silverfish, dung beetle, tapeworm, earthworm, garter snake, wasp nest, ant colony, termite, crabs, scabs, scabies, shingles, foot bits, shit bits, pink eye, green eye, and so on. I smell like compost, but don't compost smell like fall, and fall very nice with pretty leaves and pumpkin pie, so just you visualize that as you dry heave and everything be okay.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, would you go on a date with this? Would you answer this? No?
No.
No.
Not my jam, but that was clever. That was so cute.
Super clever.
Yeah. People are such geniuses and have such time on their hands, don't they?
It was, I forgot to say, it was written in all caps. All of it. All caps.
That is so funny. That is too cute.
You know what? Maybe I would answer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Listen, I like berry picking. I like hiking.
I don't think I can handle the smell.
Yeah.
I couldn't get past it.
Just breathe out your mouth.
No, because then you can taste it.
Oh. Okay. I would friend zone Bigfoot, I think.
Yeah.
I'd friend zone him. But he would be my best friend, though.
Yeah. No, I would absolutely, hoe down with Bigfoot. But no, I wouldn't want to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I've got a couple here. Definitely you're going to want to look at our Instagram this week because the catfish picture needs to go up so you can
Not
see.
A catfish.
Not a catfish.
Very
catfish.
convincing. A very honest photo.
Mm-hmm. And then the ones that I'm going to post kind of go with, they're pretty funny.
Okay.
So this one I found on the internet. The guy says, one of my pet peeves is when a guy goes to a bar with the sole intention of picking up women and dresses like shit. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting us know.
Okay.
And then he's got his picture. The way he's dressed, it looks like he stepped out of the 70s.
Is that a belt buckle? What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
This giant, looks like a Mario Kart steering wheel belt buckle.
Does. He's dressed like shit.
And he's wearing a fucking fedora.
With a,
all right,
red leather jacket. Okay. So I thought that one was kind of funny.
Yeah. A little bit of a double standard there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I do have one that I will post. It's literally just a picture. There's no bio. And if anybody would like to explain it, it would be great. Because I was going to swipe on this guy, but he was good looking, local. He liked me. Cute dog. I mean, he had a puppy in his picture. He was decent looking, everything you're kind of looking for. And then he's got a gun. Yeah. Next to the dog's head.
Yeah.
Luckily, he was pointing the opposite way, not at the dog's head.
It's just that he was holding both a puppy and a
gun. I get
a Glock.
But, and why?
At the lake.
Yes.
At a lake.
Not it's literally looks like he's fumbling with a gun and a dog and doesn't know which one to drop. Yes. I'm no. Change your picture and you might get some more.
Yeah. Maybe just two puppies. Hold two puppies and see what happens.
Yes.
Lose the gun.
Lose
the
gun.
Sexy.
It's not, because it literally, you're not holding it and you look like you're in a dangerous situation. Like you're going to drop it and it's going to go off.
I see that and I feel compelled to call someone.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I've got this gentleman that likes me, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey
looks like a cool fucking hippie dude.
I like it. Okay.
His glasses are tinted purple. Ooh. He's just got the beanie and they vibing.
Is he passing the vibe check?
Kinda. He just looks like a chill, cool dude.
Okay.
And then it sadly just says, I'm looking for friends with benefits or a fuck buddy.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Aww.
I don't know if I need to be clear in my bio that that's not what I'm looking for, because I seem to get a lot of men that like me that are like, I'm just looking for friends with benefit.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something casual. I'm looking for, just a fuck buddy or whatever. And I'm not.
Does it say that in your bio too? Not looking for casual fuck buddies?
I'm going to have to relook at it, but apparently I'm going to have to be completely blatant and be like, do not hit me up. Yeah. Or just like, if that's all you're looking for, move on.
Yeah.
Please don't waste your time or mine.
Yeah.
Because that's not, and I'm sorry, you're not going to be my fuck buddy.
Okay. Okay, this guy looks stoned to the bone. He looks like more of a cuddler.
Okay,
like this guy doesn't fuck. He
and then
he naps.
He gets stoned and Netflixes and then like actually chills.
Yeah.
Not the
he likes to pretend like he reads a lot of books when really they just put him to sleep.
Yes. Or anything else for that matter. He looks like the sex would put him to sleep.
Yeah.
So
I do love the glasses though. They're like John Lennon glasses, but they're lilac shaded. I do like that.
I look at him and I'm just like, yo, chill, man.
Man,
that's the
define
vibe.
Fuck. I mean, I want to hear what that is
from his perspective, because he doesn't look like he has a lot of fuck in him. And then my last one, this guy. Okay, no, I do have to read you one. Okay. Chlamydia Lydia.
Chlamydia Lydia?
Yes!
Oh, dear God.
She is 25, female, bisexual, single, Brooklyn, New York. And she says, guys, please write. Okay, and she spells write R-I-G-H-T, not W-R-I-T.
Okay.
Please write me a message instead of just putting me in your favorites. I know I'm your favorite, so message your favorite.
Okay. Lydia Chlamydia.
Chlamydia Lydia. I don't know.
I hate all of that.
Everything.
I hate it.
Yes. She's not a good person.
I gotta give her props though, the name.
I
remember the Robin Lynn Norris story and like making your name stand out?
Yes.
I'm never in my life gonna forget Chlamydia
Lydia. That's right. So this last one, I'm gonna tell you, this gentleman is actually kind of gone viral.
Okay.
Per se for this profile.
Okay.
Like when you go on any site looking for bad dating profiles, Asian Tom is usually the first one that pops up.
Okay.
He's a dick.
Oh.
He is in El Monte, California. And he, basically every site I've ever gone to says that Asian Tom is like got the worst profile of all time.
Okay. Just like Googling terrible date profiles. Wow.
Yep. Asian Tom always pops up.
Okay. So he's infamous.
Yes, for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So he says, I make it difficult for you to like me as a human being on every conscious level, including un and sub. I think I'm better than you. Like a homing pigeon, I key in on your insecurities and abuse you verbally.
Oh my God.
I offend your morals.
Wait, pause. Have you ever been abused by a homing pigeon?
No, but have you?
No.
Oh, okay. Because it sounded like you were like, wait, let me tell you.
It's the worst.
It's awful.
They just peck and peck, you know?
He's awful, isn't he?
I hate him.
Okay, so yes, he thinks he's better than you. Like a homing pigeon, I key in on your insecurities and abuse you verbally. I offend your morals, yet you still laugh at my jokes.
Oh, yeah. What joke was that?
Which only serves to fuel your own self-loathing. He's such an asshole.
Yeah, none of this makes any sense, but I hate him.
He can't be for real. Like, this has got to be his, or he is for real, and just, I bet girls are like, that's so silly. Yeah. He's not really.
He's
and then
joking.
And then he's like
he's
this.
Probably an internet troll.
Yeah.
It's probably his whole shtick.
And he probably is an asshole.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I fucking told you. I told you in my bio I was an asshole. And then girls are
now you're
like,
surprised.
We thought you were joking.
I said I wasn't.
No.
Remember the homing pigeon thing?
It's about to happen. Yeah. So that was, he's famous.
Wow. He's
famous. I know. Such a dick.
If he can be famous for that, we can be famous for this.
That's right. Yeah. That is absolutely right.
Holy shit. All right, Asian Tom. Have fun with your pigeons.
And fuck off.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Hey. Fuck you.
You dumpy cunt.
Dumpy fucking cunt.
On that note,
should we talk about self-care?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you do for self-care this week?
I know it sounds stupid, but...
It doesn't, believe me.
I feel like I spent the day yesterday with my grandpa.
Yeah.
You know, he was just there in spirit, and I felt him. And I was sitting in the kitchen sink, painting the windowsill, and I was like, this is my self-care right now. Mm-hmm. Just doing mindless, nothing, no big deal kind of work, and just listening to old music, 50s, and just painting a windowsill. And I was like, I just really feel my grandpa here. This is my self-care right now. Oh, so that's, I thought I'm going to use this tomorrow.
Oh, great.
And then, of course, hanging out with my little Mavie baby.
Yeah. I was really busy last week.
It was
I didn't do a lot. I think
week.
I took a bath, maybe. I think I did, but it was rushed.
Right.
Yeah,
so you
didn't rush bath. It was more like just trying to clean off and warm up. I did go to my partner's, and what was cool about that is we like to cook together, which is just, I love that. So we cooked 2 dinners and a breakfast.
Oh,
so
cool.
Friday night dinner, Saturday morning breakfast, Saturday dinner. And I love that. We have so much fun.
Yeah.
We really know how to stretch a dollar, believe me.
That's amazing. I loved making something out of nothing. I've come up with some good, I make a really mean tuna casserole from doing that.
Yeah?
I'm not a big tuna casserole fan. It's just not my thing. It's
one of those things you got to make your own.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so there was one day I just started throwing shit together and fed it to my husband at the time and his best friend. And his best friend was like, this is the best tuna casserole I've ever eaten. And so I make it now and everybody loves it.
Oh, wow.
I just made it for Braden this week and he was like, this is so good. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love cooking for people that appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's like one of my love languages.
Same. Food brings people together.
It does. Yeah. And then if you make something good, it's like, I did that. I did that. And
you like to transform eating into an experience.
Yes.
The dining experience.
That's right.
Tracee's tuna casserole.
Yeah. Yes. And pork loin. I made a good pork loin.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a lot of self-care, but I did some.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It was a crazy week.
Yeah.
It really was.
I feel like you're frazzled today the way that I was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
I was like, women, kids with children or whatever that day.
Yeah,
yes. Fucking out of it that day. Yeah.
I got to sleep in today. That was nice.
Well, I hope you get to sleep in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I plan on it.
Yeah. Snuggle with those cats you love so much.
Yeah. My face says otherwise. So yeah, you guys, write us your stories. We do have a few things in our store. So if you want to check out our merch, we have the Welcome 10 code, and it'll give you 10% off. Yeah. And you can support our show.
Sticker packs are available. Hit us up if you want stickers, or just send a story and get a free sticker.
Yep. We can do that.
New patrons get thank you gifts.
They do.
So you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/whateverijdm.
And we have packages starting as low as $2 a month.
Yes.
It helps us, and it gives you kind of quite a few little perks.
Yeah.
You can also find us at Twitter and Instagram at whateverijdm.
You can look at our Buzzsprout at https://whateverijdmpodcast.buzzsprout.com.
In order for us to get those stories, use our email at whateverijdm@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We look forward to hearing from you guys, and thanks for joining us another week.
Listen, you are all the best, and we love you so much.
And remember, when it all gets to be too much,
just throw your hands up and say,
whatever,
I'll
just
date
myself.
Woohoo! Bye. Say goodbye to retail prices and hello to quality and quantity with Babe Box. Mentioned in Allure magazine and BuzzFeed, Babe Box is a monthly package with goodies, cosmetics, and beauty products with which to treat thyself. All products offered by Babe Box are cruelty-free and specially curated to your interests and needs. Not only that, Babe Box only contains full-size products, no more microscopic samples. Each box will contain 4 to 6 high-quality, exclusive, and limited edition beauty products across several categories, including skincare, bath and body, hair care, makeup, facial masks, and other beauty accessories. For less than $30, you'll receive more than $100 worth of goodies. Starting your trial is easy. First, follow the link, choose a subscription plan, and curate your box. Your first box is free with subscription. Treat thyself today with Babe Box, babe.
Introducing the world's smartest cat litter. Cats are notorious for hiding illnesses, making this color-changing litter the first of its kind. Pretty Litter's ultra-lightweight silica-based crystals can measure acidity, alkalinity, and blood in the urine, changing color to alert you when Mr. Boots needs a checkup. Finding health issues early will save you hundreds in potential vet bills. In addition to health monitoring, a monthly subscription to Pretty Litter saves you money on litter that you'll be scooping away, about 25% savings monthly. Forget trips to the store and carrying heavy buckets around. Pretty Litter will deliver straight to your door every month. Try Pretty Litter's risk-free guarantee by getting started today. Follow the link for more information about Pretty Litter's subscription services.